What's up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today is a beautiful but windy February day here in North Carolina. So I apologize for the wind noise if you're hearing it. But today we're going to be installing a new trunk lip and a new rear diffuser. As you can see, I already have some exterior mods done to the car, but I've never really posted anything on YouTube, so you wouldn't really know about it. But right now, the trunk lip is an SHSAutosport trunk lip. It is the BMW style, which, typically is what's on the market for the RS3s. It looks good. I'm just more fond of the rounded style trunk clips, and I found one from a company called Eurobahn Dynamics. It's carbon fiber, but I actually had it painted to color match the vehicle. I'm personally a fan of color match on lighter color cars when it comes to trunk clips, but I do think carbon fiber looks great, on black cars and anything darker in general. But just for me personally, though, I went ahead and had it color match. And the rear diffuser on the car right now is from Carbon Imports. Great looking diffuser, but I'm actually swapping it out for the ECS Tuning carbon fiber rear diffuser. I just think it matches the side skirts and front lip a little bit better, a little more OEM plus look, a little less aggressive. All right, we're in the garage and we're ready to rock and roll. I actually installed this trunk lip last year, and I had to remove the OEM lip that was on there. So I do have a little experience with it. Hopefully this one, installs just as smoothly as, the first time I put this on. But all we need to do is warm up the adhesive underneath this trunk lip. I got a heat gun here and then some fishing wire that will be dragging across underneath it to pull it off the car. But once we get it off, obviously we're gonna, work on getting the adhesive off the trunk before we lay down the new one. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, everybody, this is what's left over. Not too bad. When I took off the stock trunk lip, there was quite a bit more adhesive on here that I had to get off. That took a while, so this is not too bad. Gonna use like a quick detailer to get off, any dirt that's on here. But once I've done that, a good process to get any of this adhesive off the trunk. One of these guys here. This little wheel attachment is from 3M. It's an adhesive remover, but I use this when I took my stock trunk lip off. And this Goo Gone, the automotive sticker remover, basically just spray that on the trunk, let it soak in a little bit, and then use that wheel to kind of grind it down. But yeah, it doesn't leave any damage on the paint, no scratches or anything like that. So a pretty simple process, as long as you go and get the parts. But another nice use for that adhesive remover wheel, wheel weights. If you have old stickers on the back of your barrels of your wheels, this will get it off nice and easy, so you don't have all that sticker crap on the back of it, looking like you've had your wheels balanced a million different times. But yeah, it works great for that. So yeah, let's get this trunk cleaned up, and I'll start working on getting this adhesive off, and I'll show you the new trunk lip. All right, here we are. Nice and clean, no more adhesive. I actually just hit it with some no rinse spray to get the rest of the Goo Gone chemical stuff off of it. So Cleaned up nice. Like I said, no scratches. It's a pretty good process to remove trunk clips, and like I said, wheel weights as well. That stuff works great for wheel weights, so you can always have clean barrels. But when's the last time you've seen a 8Y RS3 without a trunk clip? Yeah, you definitely don't see them on the streets like that. Kind of a clean look, I suppose. But yeah, so I am just going to apply some rubbing alcohol to the surface where the trunk clip will lay, just so it's there's no chemicals or anything in the way to interfere with the adhesive. This is the new trunk clip. And I held it up against the car, and the color actually matches really well, which I'm super thrilled about. However, I can tell it doesn't fit nearly as well as the SHS trunk clip I had on it. There's a little gap. There's going to be a gap on both sides once it's actually installed, but that's the risk you run with these aftermarket parts. Again, this is carbon fiber. I just had it paint matched, so usually carbon, you never know what you're going to get. But either way, I'm excited to have a color matched trunk clip, so let's get this bad boy installed. So a little trick with putting these on, with the double-sided tape here, just peel off a little corner of each piece of tape and keep the rest of it covered. The reason for that is when you set it on the surface, it still gives you room to adjust left and right, and then once you get it where you want it, you can actually just start peeling it as it's laying on the trunk, and it'll hold where it's at. As you can see, some of the tape covering is exposed, so from here you just want to line up where the trunk fits best. Again, there's going to be a gap on both sides, unfortunately, so I'm just trying to match the gap and just make sure that it's the same on both sides. Just look back and forth, just kind of eyeballing it, and it looks pretty damn close. So from here, all you have to do is just grab that tape, just pull it off. So that came off. And then this, as you can see, just drag it across. You'll do it with the top as well. Just holding your hand firmly on it as you're pulling it across so it stays where it's at. And then you got perfect fitment. Yeah, looks really good. The SHS trunk clip that I had, it didn't come all the way to the edge. It was just a little closer than that. But I have OCD, so of course I'm gonna point stuff out like that. But, just looking at it, I just love it so much. It looks absolutely great. And I'm also thrilled that the color of the trunk clip matches the car extremely close. Can't really tell at all. But over the moon about it. Absolutely love it. So there she is. Next up is the rear diffuser. And I don't think this will be too hard to get off. I personally didn't install this, but I know the OEM rear diffuser, a lot of people take the rear bumpers off to get access to the tabs behind it. I know the OEM diffusers, they're on there pretty snug, so getting to the tabs from the back is a little bit easier to pop out. But I'm thinking this one will just pop off pretty easy. Let's move on to task number 2 on today's agenda. See how easy this is to pop off. So I raised the car up. I wasn't sure if I needed to get to anything behind the diffuser. But after looking, I couldn't even see the tabs from back there anyway. So basically, I'm just using some soft prise. This is also a good opportunity to clean up these tips. This car is actually catless. Again, I've never made any content on this car, so no one would know that. But I have Red Star catless downpipes and mid pipes, so it does spray a lot of soot and junk off the back end here. And then this car is actually, it has a sport exhaust, and 8Y RS3s with sport exhaust come with black tips, but I actually had the shop that installed this diffuser put on polished tips. Just a contrast thing. Again, I don't like black on black everything, so. And here is the new ECS carbon fiber rear diffuser. And then, I know this is upside down, but just to give you an idea, the biggest thing I don't like about the carbon imports is this. I don't like this line right here. I just think that part's too aggressive. If it just had, you know, these vertical lines here and didn't have this, I would like it a lot better. But it does look good with those people who do put like the canards on the side that kind of follow this line. I can understand that, but I'm not putting those canards on. And this is just a classy look. So let's put this thing on the car and get her all wrapped up here. The trick to clipping this in, the top part of it was sagging a little bit. And the only reason I noticed is because the oval outline of the diffuser, you know, it was just almost touching the top of the exhaust tip. So I lifted up on it and I pushed, and then it finally started clipping in. So we got it in. Holy cow. In my opinion, this looks way better, way cleaner. Just follows, you know, kind of the body lines, and, you know, matches the aggressiveness of all the other carbon bits. So I am pumped. That looks so good. I pulled it out of the garage just so we can see it in some natural daylight. But looks amazing. This is definitely the look I was going for. Color matched trunk clip. It's just so clean. Just flows with the car. ECS carbon rear diffuser definitely matches the side skirts and front lip a lot better. So again, just really flows really nice. So super pumped about how it turned out. Looks really good, really clean. Stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to be posting another video within the next week. I'm going to be mounting my new wheels. Got some 3-piece wheels, rebuilt, refinished, custom spec just for the RS3. Just as a little teaser, it's going to be 19 by 10.5 up front and 19 by 9.5 in the rear. As some of you know, the new RS3 has a reverse stagger, so front end's quite a bit wider than the rear. That's why 10.5 will be up front and 9.5 in the rear. To my knowledge, that's going to be the most aggressive wheel setup. It's not going to have some crazy stretch tire. If you like what you see, if you're excited about seeing the new wheel setup, definitely subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.